for far too long, but now I'm on my way back home. I hear the west winds calling out my name. They telling me to head your way, down your road and past your gates. Keep your eyes on the horizon. I was looking to belong when I'd already found my home. Won't be long, I'm there before the setting sun, for you to fall into my arms, a place I call my home. I was looking to belong when I already found my home. To belong when I'd already known that you would be there when the rains are gone. Like a light in the night, you will always be my home.
All right, so 6 or 7 months ago, we started looking at clearing land. We started getting lots of different people's estimates, opinions. There's several different ways to skin a cat. That's a horrible saying, but you know, that's what they say. That's what they say. So,
have you ever skinned a cat?
No, I said that's what they say. So
6 different ways, half a dozen.
Yeah.
Let's go and keep turning.
So I know, he's literally in the backyard. It's so exciting. So 6 or 7 months ago, I think it was actually, wow, this is
last
crazy.
year, when Adam came out.
Yeah, Adam came out in November last year. It's almost been a year.
Almost a year.
So it's almost been a year of us really trying to figure out how to reclaim. We are on 25 acres and only about an acre out of the 25 was cleared. And so
our kids take up that acre, so
yeah.
We need to.
Well, that acre includes a house, a shop, an RV, lots of children, and then we purchased two horses.
Yeah, exactly. And some goats.
And some goats. So we learned that we were going to need more of the land. And so we have these amazing, gorgeous trails all through the 25 acres. If you haven't been here, then, or if you have been here, I should say you see us walking through them often. We love to walk through the trails. But it's not, while it's wonderful and peaceful and amazing with the kids, it's not at all useful. And so we started looking at clearing. And we got so many estimates, so many people's opinions, but it pretty much went from $5,000 to $12,000 an acre for clearing it. And everybody had a different way in which they would do it, whether that was just taking the trees and cutting them up and you can use it for something, but they would rip them out of the ground. And then everybody was really hard bent on telling us to de-stump everything. Well, our trees that we had are pretty much like 9 to 12-year-old pine trees, and then we do have some sporadic mature trees. Well, we didn't want to take the mature trees out. We like them for shade, and so we were really looking at taking out these young trees. Well, when we're looking at that, I did not want to de-stump them because we can cut them flush to the ground. The roots can help maintain the integrity of the soil and not have sinkholes or not have dips. And a lot of people said, oh, well, then your stumps could rot. I mean, and that's fine, but we're talking the diameter of like 8 inches. And so when you're getting new growth of grass, we're not looking at all of that. And so we kind of landed on this forestry mulching idea. And so we had done a lot of research and seen it done on YouTube course. As all professionals see things done these days.
We also had tons of people come out and talk to them and pick
Yeah.
their brains. So yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Lots of
Yeah.
people gave us their idea of how they would.
Yeah.
They would
On the forestry mulching alone.
Yeah, and so we've really wrestled and researched, and what we've landed on is this. We know today our soils are not what they should be. We are not, through our food, we are not getting, hey girl, you're riding your new bike. We are not getting the vitamins and minerals and nutrients.
That's crazy. That is just crazy.
It is just opening it up so much.
Your dad's gonna come home and be like, what in the world? Because he left with just that over there.
I know.
Tell him just run over the birdhouse too, since it's, you know.
No, the birdhouse is going to work
have shade now.
It's going to work. It's
That's
not going to have
amazing.
shade. It's
I
going
mean,
to be
it's not gonna have shade now, yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
that as he was doing all this.
Yeah. All right.
So we know that our soils are
Depleted.
So we knew we have some main goals. One of the main goals is we desire a healthy family and healthy children. Through my years of research since having our first child 11 years ago, the most immediate correlation to your health is your food. And so we knew that we wanted to have some kind of control over what goes in our bodies, because at this point we have none. We can source it locally. We can ask people how they're raising their vegetables or their fruit or their meat, but we don't actually control any of that process. And so that honestly, it has also been like a huge driving force for us wanting to do any of this, because it leaves you extremely vulnerable if you have no input.
Yeah, totally.
Into your food.
I mean,
and so we've planted this little garden, which coming in with tomatoes and cucumbers and lettuce and herbs.
I mean, that little garden has
been
pretty much
amazing.
given us salad anytime we've wanted salad.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
it's been amazing.
Oh yeah.
Like to
totally
feel
amazing.
like, oh my goodness, we grew this, and the kids,
Oh, yeah,
they're
totally
so
amazing.
excited every day.
Cucumbers and
It is like a new
strawberries
Yeah.
barely made it.
Yeah.
They could barely get red before they got picked. They got
Yeah.
blueberries. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's been so gratifying to have like some small hand in that. And so, and what's crazy is we've gone through a drought recently, and you're like praying for rain
Yes,
for the first time ever. You're going, wait a second, my garden needs rain, my grass. You never realize we have cursed grass for years because
all we
Darin
did
would
was
mow.
Yeah.
And now when you have animals, you're praying for grass.
Yes, grass is gold.
So
literally
this gives you
currency.
such perspective
People sell
of
grass.
life. Yeah, we've been buying grass. Hey, we've been buying grass. This is crazy.
Oh.
So lots of humbling, as always, on our journey. Lots of perspective. And so, all that said, this is the goal of forestry mulching. We are now putting a huge layer of wood chips all over 25 acres. That's going to retain the moisture in the soil. It's preserved the topsoil from being disrupted from land management and clearing. It's going to open up the woods so we can see where we want to put infrastructure, animals, and build more barns and a place for us to live. It's providing so much for us at a fraction of the cost.
Yeah.
So if you have a local forestry mulcher, find it on Facebook Marketplace. There's lots of people that advertise there.
Yeah.
They usually charge per day or per acre. It is way worth it. The price range has been anywhere from $1,800 to $2,400, $2,900. So that's what you're looking at per acre or per day, depending on who's doing it for you. They do say that you should average with a forestry mulcher an acre a day. If there's no hiccups or issues, that's what they should be able to mow through, which is huge. I mean, it's huge. The cost compared to all the other big machinery and the value for what you're putting back in the soil is like incomparable.
And now there's so many factors to all that, how dense your woods are and, you know, how big are the trees, all that stuff. So it's like ours was pretty dense. So even if you had woods that aren't as dense, it's just a no-brainer. They'd be able to do much more than that.
Yeah.
But I know they were saying this is some of the thicker woods that they've dealt with. So, you know, I mean, this is like the worst case scenario we had. So
we're literally,
yeah,
but we're paying to enrichen our soil.
yeah, for sure.
I mean, like, it is serving a purpose.
Yeah.
We're not going to we're not going to have to go back and have to add topsoil like a lot of people have to do if they've cleared.
Yeah.
We just visited a family and they said their land was clear cut. And so they lost so much topsoil. They lost so much. And so what comes back is just massive weeds, regrowth.
Yeah.
And it's hard to take care of. So this has been an amazing experience. If you are in Virginia, Massey Construction, they're a family-run operation. They're local. We love them. They travel kind of all over, and they do other things like fencing and horse arenas and things like that. So they've been amazing to work with. We're so grateful for them. And yeah, we're just excited. Yeah. We're excited to rebuild and regenerate this God-forsaken wasteland.
So come along for the journey. There's going to be much more after the mulching. We have a whole process that we're going to be going through, so we're going to take you along for the whole ride. So this is just the start. This is phase one.
So if you have been around for a while,
project.
Thank you for hanging with us. But it's about to get fun.
Yeah.
You're going to see something from literally woods, the ground up.
Yeah.
And hopefully, our hope and desire is that we are building something for generations to come.
Yeah.
So.